Oh, Lordy, Lord. What up, though? How y'all feeling about this? Your man, your friend, and family member, Brandon Lee here. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinions, for entertainment purposes only. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinions, for entertainment purposes only. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinions, for entertainment purposes only. Damn it, you saw the thumbnail. You know why you here. It's 901, it's 901, it's 901. You saw the thumbnail, and damn it, you know why you're here. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinions, for entertainment purposes only. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinions, for entertainment purposes only. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinions, for entertainment purposes only. So y'all, listen. Oh, I gave you part one of the part two reunion, but now it's time for part two. Let's get to it. So Tiffany, Chris, and Nell, Fletcher, and Big Lou are on the stage now. They're on the set. And so, Carlos asked Tiffany, how are you doing? Are you ready for my hot seat? And Tiffany asked, am I ready for your hot seat? And Carlos says, no, are we ready for yours? And so then, Carlos says hello to Nell and Chris Fletcher, and Chris is a TikTok viral sensation. And so, Carlos is like, hey, can we dance? Because I see your TikToks and you giving me George Jefferson energy. So Chris Fletcher does this dance, y'all. I mean, he got some moves, but then, Carlos starts, pop locking and dropping. I'm surprised he didn't throw it back either. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. No judgment, only love on this channel. But anyway, Chris Fletcher and Carlos King are dancing, and Nell is doing her signature laugh, and everybody's like, oh my God, Carlos, okay then. And Nell said, Carlos can dance, and Carlos says that he's from Detroit, he got some moves, and y'all know the like, how it's like crickets. Oh, Lord Jesus, I guess everybody's got to be seeing this reunion, huh? So then we get to Martell, and Carlos says, we saw Martell navigate the streets of Huntsville, that is, as a new man without melody, desperately juggles dating and co-parenting as a single bachelor. And so during this introduction, Martell is like, the uck you mean? What is wrong with you? So then, after the preview, Carlos says to Martell that it looks like he's all over the place. And Carlos says, are you and Sheree, a couple? And Martell said that they were never a couple, just friends. And Kimmy, said it looked like more of a business arrangement at the Upscale magazine part. Y'all remember that part where he couldn't say two words about him being on a magazine cover. And Kimmy didn't see the fuzzies and gave a bad take of tongue kiss. And I'm like, listen, if you're going to tongue kiss, might as well use your partner in tongue kiss. I mean, hell. Man, sad. It's so sad. I mean, why pretend to be a couple on TV where you could just divorce and live in peace off camera? I don't get it, but that's neither here nor there. And, Kimmy does this weird laugh, and Martell says that he only seen Maurice and Kimmy kiss only one time when they got married, and Martell said people don't just walk around and kiss and hold hands. We're at an event. Okay, Martell, since you can't stand another man saying yo ex-wife's name, if me and Melody Sheree Lee are at an event and Melody's on the cover, I am holding, caressing, dancing. She's grinding on me. I'm grinding on her. And I'm looking into those beautiful brown eyes, that gorgeous hair of a lime mane. And I'm letting her encapsulate, devour, and just conquer my soul mentally. Okay, so you can just shut your ass up. You don't know how to show public displays of affection. Everybody else can. Well, Kimmy and Maurice, I mean, they can't even have sex, so that's neither here nor there. And Tisha's upset about, Marcel not believing her for a pregnancy test, and yeah. Why does this show exist again? I don't know, but let's roll on. So Melody's face is like, lies you tell, and Big Lou said, you mean public displays of affection? So Marcel tries to pull in Tisha. It's so funny how it happens, because the only reason why he is doing this is because of what's happening around him, not because it's a genuine moment to do it. And Marcel said, give me a kiss, and Tisha was like, no, and pulled so hard away from him. I'm like, well, damn. Damn. Okay, then are y'all, like Melody said in the would you who would you rather, or who would, or who would, y'all know the game, just a little own digital exclusive thing. Um or who would rather, or y'all know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, when Melody said, I quote, "Are they real couples?" I think what's understood doesn't need to be explained. So listen. So Carlos feels Carlos feel Carlos asks, "How do you feel when people question the validity of your relationship?" And people are saying that that Sheree and Martell made a pact to be on each other's shows, and Martell did not want to film with Sheree on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but yet you were the season premiere though. Yet you went to her party that aired on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and yet you were in People magazine. For somebody who said they will never leave Huntsville, you sure do like to leave a lie. You also was in New York City with Sheree. He was also in a public park that nobody was looking for a photo op. But you wonder why people are questioning you though? Okay. Martell just said that they enjoyed each other. Tiffany talks about the follow-up conversation of, you know, of Martell asking why did she do what she did? Why did Tiffany do what she did? So for those of you who may not remember, at the Upscale magazine party, Tiffany asked, "Are you really popping the P down so good that he don't want to leave?" In so many words. And so basically, Tiffany makes a good point after this of, well, if you're not dating, then why have that conversation with me? And Martell said Tiffany was being very disrespectful to her. I mean, Martell, we all know Tiffany is a ish starter, but I mean, do we need to go through all the charges again, sir? Do we really need to go through it again? Because like you seem to forget that you had a hand in your own demise, like that, and that's why your ass got arrested. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. 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 By the way, I do think I made a video saying, Martell, the only line that you gonna be a part of is for an orange suit. And look what happened. In the words of Walt Disney World Resort, your dreams do come true. Listen, anyway, so let's just roll on. I'm just like, really, Martell? This is what we're doing? And so, Marsau said that Martell did come at her pretty aggressive. Sir, really? Sir, you were at the table agreeing with Martell that, Martell should check Tiffany by calling Big Lou, so you can just shut your ass up. Like, really, come on now. So then Marsau said, I don't agree with the way Martell was speaking. And then did the Nene, we see each other move. And Big Lou said it changed, and Tiffany did the, cringe move. She did the cringe move. She did the hashtag cringe move. And Tiffany said, Tisha, I applaud the training. Well, what training has Tisha done? Because according to Stormy, Marsau's a bitch based on, sassiness and what was the definition? I want to make sure that we get the definition of what Stormy said. Correctamundo. Yes, a bitch is a person who has a lot of sass and attitude with it. So what training did Tisha do when Marsau is a bitch? Just saying. Hey, listen, I'm using words that have been said on TV. Listen, you saw the thumbnail, damn it, you know why you hear hashtag it's 901. Listen, you asking for intel, I'm giving it to you. So with that being said, Tiffany said, yeah, y'all weren't dating, so the question didn't matter. And Martell said, what was the question? I'm just like, really? So you forget the question that quickly, even though you were big mad at Tiffany just a couple of minutes ago for the question, but you can't remember the question? Okay, all right. So, Martell said it was very appropriate. It wasn't like he was about to marry her. But didn't you say that you wanted to get married again, that you were manifesting for a marriage? I did that pause for the fact of let's all collect ourselves of the bullish that is being presented to us on screen, and that silence is like, Ninja, I know you ain't saying this out your mouth. I just want that moment of silence for all of us who see that this is all some bullish. Okay, I just want us to have a moment together. Hopefully, you enjoyed the moment right along with me. I enjoyed it with you all. So Big Lou said, some things that Tiffany said were pretty spot on, but other things she added. But Martell is asking, does he deserve an apology? I'm like, sir, you haven't apologized for anything that you've done to Melody. And you want an apology? You the one who called another man. What? You asking for an apology, but yet you said, I'm going to call your husband to check you. You want an apology? Okay. I guess. Big Lou is not here for giving apologies, but does say should not have taken 2 minutes to sit down with one woman. And Martell said that him and Tiffany were having a me, and Marcel inserted himself. Sir, now for those of you who may not remember, there was a meme about Martell being a grand marshal of a parade. And listen, I think the meme happened at Black, if I'm not mistaken. So it's Marcel's, cigar lounge, bar, restaurant, boom boom room where he's getting his face beat in by makeup artists or getting beat down and in more ways than one. Allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. It's 901. You saw the thumbnail, damn it, you know why you're here. So let's keep rolling. I'm just like, really? Really though? More so inserted himself. He always inserts himself. It's funny to me. It's funny to me when that pregnancy test storyline came up, and that he was big mad that he was big mad that he thought Tisha cheated, but yet allegedly he might have inserted himself in 25 women. But what? I'm just dumbfounded by this segment of this part 2 of the reunion. So Marsau said, did you notice in the meeting, I said, let's get Lou involved, but Big Lou said that was after 30 minutes. And Big Lou also asked, was that before or after the Karen? And Marshall said it was mixed in there. So Tiffany said it does bother her when she gets called a Karen because she's the closest to Caucasian on the cast, and she was raised by a white family. Well, I mean, Tiffany, the boobs were boobing at the baby shower, so I think that's your blackness coming out. Hey, listen, just saying. So Tiffany says she doesn't know how to take it from minutes on that side. Tiffany is thick with it. We can say that. Martell said it was negative with a grin. I'm like, so you can own up to calling somebody a Karen, but you can't own up to the fact that you had a screenshot of a revenge P tape and that you were threatening your ex-wife with it. Really? Oh, you are selective with your responsibilities and how you carry them out, Martell. My Lord. Marsau said, oh, we're just people now? You're so offended? Really? Okay. And Marcel said it had nothing to do with white, but how she acted. And then, a definition for a Karen was ass from Marcel. And Marcel said a Karen is someone who's over opinionated and puts their opinion over others. And Tiffany said, we weren't saying that you were looking in the mirror. Tiffany, that was so good. That was so good. Yes, it was. It was so good. In the words of an old KFC campaign, that was so SOGOOD good. That was so damn good. And then Big Lou said, so you could be a Karen? And Marcel said he doesn't put his opinion off on other people, and y'all was a split screen of Big Lou and Tiffany. What? And Marcel says, tell me a time when I did. The silence of, I know you're saying bullish was loud. Even Melody made a face like, now listen, I know I'm an executive producer, and I know I'm a cast member, but don't make me work this damn hard off of stupidity. Don't. Let's not go to the lower that's available, as Braylon Lee says. Let's go to the higher that's waiting. Because either way, we gotta go on tour, as Braylon usually says. Melody did not say that in the reunion, y'all. I'm just having a little fun. Just roll with me here. So So then Martell said that Marsau said because of your Caucasian side. So you can tell what someone else's actions was, but you can't tell for yourself, of yourself, and by yourself what your own action is. And you can't tell, you can't say what you've done, but you can tell what other people done. Okay. All right. So, Marcel said there are white people who are not caring, and there are people who are Karens who happen to be white rather. And Carlos asked, so black people can be a Karen? And Marcel said, I know a mixed one can. And then there was offhanded comment by somebody on the cast. So Martell, says when Carlos asked, why are you not dating Sheree? And Martell said that he wants to focus on himself. Another collective pause for the bullish. Is this the bullish rather that you saying you want to work on yourself? Well, sir, obviously you're doing just wonderful because you've been arrested for domestic violence, 3rd degree, and aggressive communication. So what? You're working on yourself, but yet you just got arrested? I mean, unless you got worked on in jail. Allegedly, y'all. Allegedly, as I said on a virtual tour live with a Queen T with GG9. By the way, shout out to Queen T with GG9. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to her. I said, listen, he had cake on his birthday and then he ate cake in jail. Allegedly. So we're just going to leave it alone, drop it right there, and just move the hell on. So... I mean, what's understood doesn't need to be explained, but sometimes the quiet part needs to be said out loud. So, and Martell says being in a relationship for a man takes a lot. And Melody's like, in the words of Mariah Huck, I am not coming off my chariot to throw tomatoes at you with that statement. So, Carlos said that Sheree said on Roa that she stopped seeing Martell because of the negative press that you were getting, and Martell said that he never heard that. Carlos, to you. So you can recall that, but you can't even say that Kenya Moore said what she said on the reunion. Oh, I forgot, because you don't want to mention that. Because that means you and the whole cast and crew and staff and the Oprah Winfrey Network and Warner Bros. Discovery and ITV would be implicated in what we call a what? Lawsuit. Bravo, NBC Universal already has a lawsuit. Carlos, I hope you have the cutting room floor footage ready for the trial, because it's coming, idiot. It's coming. So, like I was saying before, Marsau said to Martell, Carlos just asked why you stopped dating her, and you said to work on yourself. So basically, it was you played. Congratulations, you played yourself. So Martell then says, I was dating her. Martell, which one is it, bro? Were you dating her or were you not dating her? So then Carlos asked, is it still hard today because you still have feelings for your ex-wife? And Martell said, who said that I still have feelings for my ex-wife? And Carlos said the cameras have shown it. Nell said recently in a conversation that, he misses Melody, and that's what Melody hears too. And Marshall said that you said to somebody today too. And that Nell said that you said in scene and out scene. And Melody said, well, he has said things in scene and out scene to me as well. Martell said to change, your name out the blue, doesn't make sense to her, but if she was to get remarried, it would make sense. Melody had the biggest grin because it's like, first of all, I don't know if she was getting remarried at all. Not that that's our business. I think after all this, I think she has every right to privacy, love, and soul in her life. Okay. But I think she was smiling because it's just like, Ninja, this doesn't concern you. You making it about you so you can have a check. I think that's why she was smiling. So Marsau, and then Marsau said, or you'll get in trouble with your wife. I'm like, Marsau, you lack so much intelligence, but there are glimpses of hope. There are glimpses of hope, because then Nell said, so who's his wife? Nell, Just sit back and be quiet. This is your first reunion. Just sit back and just shut the hell up and just stand down, okay? Just this ain't your time right now. Carlos asked Martell, "Are you in a relationship with your child's mother?" And Martell said that he was single. Then Marsau asked, "Does she think that you're in a relationship?" I'm just like, damn, Marsau. Once again, the intelligence is not there, but there are glimpses of hope. In the words of UNICEF, the mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. By the way, shout out to UNICEF, by the way. But anyway, Melody says that Martell is lying when asked by Carlos, why do you think that he's lying? Because Melody says when her kids are there, she's almost there every day. Carlos asks Melody, does it hurt you when she's around the children? Melody says it doesn't hurt me. If anything, it's more protective. I go into more protective mode. And it's never going to trust someone who adore my family structure so much that they work their asses off to come against it. And Martell said our children are perfectly fine. Really? Because I think in the season finale where Melody, if I'm not mistaken, what weapon did Melody have? 4 ring cuffs. Hang on, let me make sure that 4 cuff weapon. Let me just make sure. Let me make sure here. Listen, because we're not going to. In the words of Katt Williams, you as a winner cannot allow a loser to rewrite history. Let's see here. Let me see. Sorry, y'all. I am trying to find this image here for y'all because I want to make sure. Oh, yes. The classic 4-finger ring that can be used to make a fist. So do you not remember in the season finale, Martell, when she had that purse with the classic 4-finger ring or the braidable knuckles that were on her purse? Do you not remember that, good sir? When she said, and I quote, "I send food over to your house, but the children are perfectly fine, though, according to you." Okay. And Melody said, she also doesn't trust that same person who would say such nasty, foul things about her and their father. And Martell brings up the tired babysitter's argument. And Martell says that he is open and easy with certain things that you request. So really, when Melody requested you to leave her alone, to use an old, tired, and tattered song, that, and listen, there's been many artists that have said and that have sung a song with "leave me alone" energy, but usually you actually execute those actions. You don't make yourself a disgrace, a waste, and also just a sad excuse of not personifying the song that you're singing. But that's neither here nor there. So let's roll on, because I really am finding it difficult that you're open and easy with certain things that you request. She requested you to leave her alone. You stalked her to a date. You had a screenshot of a revenge P tape and threatened her with it. You said it on Queen Sheba Darling's YouTube channel. By the way, shout out to Queen Sheba Darling. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to her. And also, too, by the way, I just want to take time out real quick. Shout out to Swamp Talk with Louisiana Chick 318. Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to that sister. She is going to be a legend out here in these streets. I cannot wait to see it. Love you, Louisiana Chick 318, for sure. But let's get back to these requests, right? So you wanted the passwords to her social media accounts, right? So you didn't want y'all children to air on TV. I can't do it. Like, just. You also said on a reunion that you are so thankful that God allowed you to have an outside child, and then you got it in at Alabama A&M, so you couldn't hit the books, but you hid in at homecoming, and allegedly you graduated college. Congratulations on the one brain cell that your mother put in you when your ass came into the world. The one brain cell made through 4 years of actual information that you had to conceive, take in, and actually comprehend. Congratulations on the lack of intelligence that somehow was there for 4 years. My Lord, what an accomplishment. But all those different requests, you did fulfill those, but you're open and easy with certain things that you request. And you also told your baby mama that Melody had COVID. Wow, but it's difficult when you request something, Martell. Okay, all right. So Melody says, it's the first right refusal is for overnight, not to watch your children. And so, the paperwork is talked about. And Melody said the same paperwork where it says in the transcript that the clerk typed that Martel and Sheree were a business arrangement. And that's when Martel goes off and walks off and just is off completely mentally, saying, you're such a ucking liar. And it's just like, well, if what she's saying ain't true, don't respond. But since you responded, it must be true to some damn degree. Like, dude, so Martel asks if he can go get the paperwork, and Carlos is laughing at all this. So Martel brings back a manila envelope and asks Melody to find, but Melody says you find it, and then Tisha is asking Maurice to find it, but he's not that type of attorney, as Kimmy said. So, and Tisha, why are you opening up your mouth? Why? Like, Tisha, really? Your husband couldn't handle the fact that you took a pregnancy test, which has paper results, usually with a pregnancy test, but you're asking Maurice to go through a domestic violence abuser's information, and you said that out your mouth on national the black audacity, black hypocrisy, and black imagination to be. In the words of your cousin Kiki, your teeth are too big to be this damn stupid. But let's roll on. Your cousin said that, not me. So with that being said, Carlos said this is too much with the manila envelope, and Martel says Melody is a liar, and Melody said that she will go get the transcript and show it by the time this airs. And Melody said Melody said that the documents that Martel had are the documents that he sent to bloggers to talk about the children. And when Carlos said, so glad that y'all moved on from each other, Melody said, see how toxic it was in the marriage? Martel said, it wasn't like this. Melody said, yes, it was. That's why I had to beat your ass that time. Melody said, I beat your ass that time, and not in the way that you wanted it. I mean, damn. And then Carlos went to break, and Martel said, well, let a man say that. Sir, you don't get to use that, nor should any person use that, sir. Like, no, a man, if you respected your marriage, you would still be in it. So you have no reason to do that. And sir, the reason why she had a name changing ceremony is because you caused the change for her to make the change, you fucking idiot. Y'all, that is what I gotta say on this part two of the reunion. Y'all, this was a lot. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. One love, much love, all love. Bye, yeah, 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 yeah. Bye, yeah, 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 yeah. Bye, everybody.